Huh?
What? How about that?
Huh?
You know?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
You know? Huh? What? What the heck? Huh? What the heck? Come on. Huh? But...
Well...
What the heck? Could it be... Actually...
Huh? Huh?
What?
Of course! Well now, sing!
Huh?
Let me up!
Unbelievable. Yep. Well now. Hey,
What? What the heck?
Huh?
wave of thrills, chills, kills! Extreme!
That's... Oh, no!
Phew! Of course! Hey,
What are you saying?
Actually, yes, indeed.
This can't be!
Yeah! Of course!
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use
It's the Monokuma! Heart-pounding excitement! I can't wait!
I'm sick of this.
Stop talking.
What the heck?
Quiet.
But...
That's right.
Huh?
Stop talking.
Yo! Huh? Huh? But... What? Conspiracy!
Okay.
You're serious? You know?
So in other words, naturally. In other words, that's right. What? In other words, that's right. It's all clear now.
What?
Just give up! What? Goodbye.
You know?
Huh? Let's go. What? It's certainly possible. What? Come on.
It's true.
Interesting. What? I see. I see. Naturally.
Found it! What? What? Hey! Come on now!
What?
Of course! Hey, in other words, yes, indeed.
Mukuro Iku's the 16th student. Lying hit the one they call the ultimate. Watch out for her.
Why?
Huh? Yes, indeed. Well, now. Hey,
What? Such ignorance. That's right. It's certain. What? It's all clear now. So, in other words, let's go. I see. Very strange. That's right. I see. Very strange. Why? What? Let's go. I see. What?
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot.
That's right.
Hey!
What? Why?
Could it be... What?
Come on!
In other words...
Hey,
What?
is that right? Indeed.
Let's go.
But...
Correct. That's right. Whew. So... However... Wrong. In other words...
Just a second!
Makoto. It would seem... Goodbye.
I can't wait! I can't wait! Thrills! Chills! Kick!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified...
It's Kyoko! There's no other explanation!
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No! That's a ghost!
But... she has
Well, that's just... She's like the latest of...
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness...
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of...
her trait?
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone...
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently...
Oh! You know, now that I think about it,
They probably just got burnt up in the... I'm not convinced! The ghost is just trying to fool... That Kyoko there is just a ghost!
impossible.
Okay, then prove it! Prove she's not a ghost!
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion!
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko!
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost!
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it.
The dead body
They got burnt up in the explosion!
Then she was wearing gloves before.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong. No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have... Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's
Well, Kyoko,
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead...
which should have been obvious since she's standing right...
Okay, so then, who's the real victim?
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging...
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right? If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. The face was... And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma... Well, if we can't identify the body...
Shoot!
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the... Well, if we...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right? If Kyoko really... Then who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Shoot!
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
If Kyoko really... Then who died?
There's gotta be... I don't think so. The face... And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma... Well, if we can't identify the body...
No, that's wrong! There was one clue left behind that we...
What? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual...
Cruel and unusual death?
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the...
Oh,
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of...
Okay.
To show that they're a Met would get a tattoo representing Fenrir.
Fenrir?
Now I understand! The representation of Fenrir is... a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then
Exactly. Which means that person... So it must have been Moop. What?
hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead?
No. It means we were wrong.
But I mean, being the
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her. After all, looking at her profile, all it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, Kyoko. That's what you told me.
So that means...
who was she? She's been gone this whole time?
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character, which would mean she was the same as us.
Then, who's the...
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy.
No, the headmaster had...
But how can we trust that? We already know...
My information was not...
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out, please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, the reason we're having a class trial, hammer that point straight into your...
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then one of us killed...
Wait, no! There's a chance...
Nope! There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then, one of us killed...
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the...
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Shoot!
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right?
Shoot!
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking...
I got it! You've narrowed it down to...
Why do you say that?
Allow me to just after nighttime last night, I went to the... At that point, there was no... So, the murder must have taken... However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I...
The gym?
That's right. The four of us, the whole time we were very careful, not all of which is to say, the four of us...
Are me and Makoto. That's...
Exactly so.
I have something...
Are you thinking of raising an
Well, before that, I just want to try doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that, well, it was after nighttime so the murder must have happened after...
Then I guess we can say the time. Oh, but
The one who saw the body first was Toko.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at...
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between...
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
we ran into each other in the dining. Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the... Yep, and Makoto...
Yeah, from to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have...
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Shoot!
We've established a time. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of...
Yeah, from to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder. I should say. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have it now?
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
No, that's wrong! Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on! I remember this. The body was wet, dripping.
Sorry, Toko, but you're...
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
No, I'm saying that the
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us. I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything. That's enough. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I'm right about this. I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything. That's enough. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I'm right about this! I admit nothing. Hold on! I'm right about this! I admit nothing. How can you say it wasn't the spring?
This should prove it! Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why the top half of the body... If the sprinklers got the body wet...
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal...
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just... The reason only the top half was... While the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on...
Oh, then I guess the sprinkler...
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed some...
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it!
In which case, the only one...
I'd just like to say if you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying...
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me. Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind. So she killed her to try. But you made one catastrophic. And as a result, we were forced into a.
So, that was her.
If she had a motive and no alibi, well,
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What?
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting.
Interesting.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp.
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is, in fact, that's the dirt pattern on the tarp can. Only one side of the tarp got dirty. The side that faced down. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from.
But why would they go to all that effort?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took. In other words, to create an.
Wait.
And what might that. By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
so the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler.
But the underside, it was totally
It's because that side was protected since it was facing down toward. Of course it didn't get dirty!
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because. The sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the. Water! Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty!
No, that's wrong! Actually, one side being clean is pretty... Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up. Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get... If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh! Yeah, true.
More than that, what if after the killer they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the... That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended...
No, that's not what happened. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
I got it! Could it have been...
What?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5... But after the murder, there were only...
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken? And then Man! That's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the... Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing.
Perhaps, but even so, you said the culprit used the tarp to avoid... But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked it. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing, the ground, was complete.
I have to agree, that certainly is. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it.
When you discovered the body, was...
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough...
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the action. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it's certain...
But... wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinkler?
That actually wouldn't have been all... They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you...
Oh, no. I headed off to the... up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is... Well then, it looks like Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to... So, what about...
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere, but that's what I thought when I first saw it. It's the knife.
You don't seem surprised.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide?
It's not that I hid it.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it!
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it! Makoto did it!
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
You took that knife.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto. The knife we found, it's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Shoot!
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it!
Just because I had the knife, that automatically makes me...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
No, that's wrong! Wait, hold on. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just...
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you... The killer covered the dead body with the tarp. And then, in other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine.
So, when... The knife had been thrust through the coat along... Meaning, if she wasn't obviously the stab wound...
Maybe you stabbed her twice.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife...
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence.
So they wanted us to notice the stab. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy...
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? What?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just...
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level...
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any head...
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground. That fragment reveals the...
Huh?
That's only natural. Because of... We saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury, so that and the only one who would benefit is the only other possible suspect.
Hold on a second, Byaku.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue? The victim's fatal injury.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah.
She was already...
And it wasn't because of... Then there's only one other...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back...
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't because of the... Then there's only...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Shoot!
Then, shall we continue the debate?
The victim's fatal... The explosion didn't kill...
Well,
Yeah.
And it wasn't because of... Then there's only...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Shoot! Is this really... I refuse to give up yet!
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't then...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Shoot!
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't then...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the—
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal...
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't even...
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it!
There was evidence. And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal...
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't even...
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed—
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue? Continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head. Shoot!
Then shall we continue the debate?
The victim's fatal.
The explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it! There was evidence!
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Shoot!
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than
That, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet...
No, that's wrong! Mukuro died because of the blow to the back.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that the...
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess...
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the...
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a...
Oh! I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that...
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
I feel the same way! Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master!
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that something was the titanium.
An arrow. That's what...
Indeed. There's...
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master! You have no right!
Talking anything. I'm just saying.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, 'cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master,
You have no right!
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound...
Well, It said the weapon must have been. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master!
You have no right!
The titanium, it was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound good.
Well, it said the weapon must. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master! You have no right!
The titanium
Arrow. It was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound good.
Well, because it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master! You have
No right!
The titanium, it was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound good.
Well, it said the weapon must have been about as. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
No, that's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains. As for who the culprit is that stabbed, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you apps.
How can you say that with such
Because we have proof, of course. Don't.
Oh,
What's. Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's the death of us all.
of course I...
Then show us. Show everyone the...
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here.
And how does that prove any?
Because
It was.
Don't bother trying to play. That key is just the your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame You are.
hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are.
No, it's not that. There's one more thing I need to ask. Kyoko. Last night, you were in my room. Why? What were you... That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
That's enough. The time for idle chat.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know. Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more.
Byakuya!
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory. You said I hid the evidence and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Shoot! Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya! What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory. You said I hid the and then left the locker key in my own room. But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya! What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Shoot! Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not the. You should understand.
Byakuya!
Master would never.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya! What are you
Master would never.
There's proof that you. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory. You said I hid the and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
Exactly what I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than...
Byakuya! What are you
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No, that's wrong! If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Huh? Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have Am I wrong?
It would appear...
Then you're finally starting to understand.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you, so let's hear it. Where's... I didn't have the key to my room, because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation. I didn't have the key to my room, because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
No, that's wrong! No, Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you?
Monokuma's secret...
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room, which means she could have...
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that?
No, I'm simply recognizing that
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh? Then... you, Kyoko, aren't the killer?
Okay!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished! The class trial is all...
But that's ridiculous! Since when?
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out! So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, but I guess we already know... Now then, I've prepared a very Let's give it everything we've got!
This isn't right!
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim? Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you...
But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find...
What? It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Lucaro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So...
Okay, time's up.
Huh?
Time's up. Class trial's all over. Everyone can...
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting.
Voting time?
Now, who will be chosen at...
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Sorry.
Yes, indeed. Yep. Hey! Shing! Thrills, chills,
I don't expect you to forgive me.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time! What?
This is...
It would seem...
What the heck?
In other words... Calm down. In other words,
what did you...
so... Just a second. It smells awful. Indeed. So... Hey. Hmm? So... You... Indeed. However... It's true. In other words... Indeed. Makoto. That's right. It would seem... Hey. Indeed. However... Why is that? Correct. However...
I should... My goal isn't its...
Listen. Hey. Correct. So... Correct. So... In other words... No matter what?
So,
However, so... It's true. Indeed. Correct. However, So... However... However... Anyway... Indeed. Correct. That's right. In other words, hey. Indeed. Anyway... Correct. However... Correct. Indeed. Correct. In other words, Makoto. Indeed. That's right. It would seem... Indeed. Anyway... Indeed. That's right. It's true. Indeed. Hey. So... Wrong. Right. Indeed. It's true. However, What? Wrong. However, So... However... Right. However... So... However... Correct. Wrong. Hey. Indeed. That's right. Whew. Listen. So then, in other words, however, because so right. Indeed. Shall we go?
Well now. I don't believe it! Pung pung!
What?
Shing! You're making me angry!
Right. However, now,
Huh? Hey!
because... In other words, however, right. Indeed. However, am I wrong? Listen to me.
Well?
Well, that doesn't matter. That's right.
Pung pung!
Because... However...
What the heck?
Indeed. Hey. Indeed. Listen to me. Hey. That's what we have to do. It's true. It's time for one last showdown. Hey.
Barrett!
What's wrong?
In other words,
You guys!
I can barely contain myself! Barrett!
You guys!
I can barely contain myself!
it's true.
You guys!
Listen to me. Hey.
What's wrong?
Hey. Listen.
Now I'm
Whew.
Hey!
Hey. However, whew. So, because so listen. Indeed. However, in other words, so it would seem in other words, correct. Hey. That's right. It's true. Makoto. In other words, at the very least, indeed. Right. It's true. Indeed. In other words, however, wrong. Whew. However, correct. Hey. However, anyway, shall we go? Hey. 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 Whew. However,
Is that...
You guys!
It is!
Jeez. You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but...
What?
What the heck? Yo! You know?
That's right.
Aw.
I'm telling you!
Makoto.
Yes.
It's true.
What?
But...
Makoto.
Yes.
It's true.
Huh?
In other words,
Huh?
How about that?
wrong.
I see.
That's right. However,
What did you say?
however,
Huh?
correct.
Naturally.
Don't be mean!
About that. But...
Anyway,
Oh no!
I hate you!
anyway,
Interesting.
But...
I... Indeed.
I see.
Huh?
So, in other words, In other words... That's right.
No way!
Indeed.
Well... But...
I'm right, right?
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class
That's fine. In the name of my family. Goodbye.
Hey.
Indeed.
You know?
Just a second!
How about that?
But... 'Cause, I mean... But... Okay...
Indeed. However, so... So then... Correct. Makoto. Correct. Indeed. It would seem... However, in other words... However... Whew. Correct. So... Indeed. Indeed. However, it's true. Whew. What? Well? Hey. Why? Makoto. It would seem... Anyway... I see. Wrong. Correct. So... In other words... Why would you... Why? Hey. Because... In other words, it would seem Hey. So... Hey. Correct. Just a second. Anyway...
Come on. Not possible. Such ignorance. So, in other words, I see. In other words, So, in other words, Interesting. What? That's fine. Stop talking. It's all clear now. Hmm.